Today's lesson is for givers. I found that a lot of times givers has one topic in common, and that is self-care. Of course, everyone needs to make sure that they do something for their self-care, but givers needs to look into that even more deeply because people who love giving, they always give, give, and give, and give, and give, and they forget about themselves. And a lot of times they break. And that could happen. I have spoken with so many people who are givers, true givers, and they say that after a month, after two, once they're not able to give, and they just break and need to take a break for a month or for a week or whatever it takes just to come back to the normal way of living. So let's look into self-care. And today I want to look into one specific area of self-care, and that is rest. Because rest is one of the most important parts in the self-care. So when I think about self-care, a lot of times people believe that you're supposed to rest only when you're tired. But that is a wrong way of looking at it. Because when I think about um, being always in the best position, we need to look into that as a cup. So we have a not transparent cup and we have full of water. So that means we are full rested, we have full of energy, and we're able to be givers and we're able to give that energy to a lot of different people. But what happens when you're filling that cup to a lot of different people, that energy in your cup reduces, and water disappears. And most of the time, while you're filling the cups, you don't feel how much water is in that cup. And when you finally do not have any water inside that cup, what you need to do, of course, people break it, and then all you need to do is just fill that cup with new water, with new energy, and they're not able to help anyone anymore. So, of course, want to make sure that always we consistently replenish ourselves, that the water is filled in that cup. So that means we're supposed to allocate maybe once a week some time for ourselves to really rest and replenish and recharge our energy. Now, there is a huge difference between relax and recharge. So that means there's a huge difference between relax and recharge. I really want you to understand that because when I think about relax, so we could potentially watch a movie, but there's a question, do you relax or recharge? Because if you watch a movie to avoid the problem that you're facing now, that is most time relax. But if you want to watch a movie just for joy, to energize yourself, that is recharge. So when you think about rest, recharge activities are that energizes you. So that means maybe you want to speak with a friend, maybe you want to be in nature by the lake, maybe you want to travel, maybe there is a lot of ways to energize you, but that means you need to make sure that in your rest day you allocate activities that really could recharge. Because for example, I hate being in a huge crowd, so I if I want to rest, I will not go to crowded area. So I will choose to read a book or go to nature where I really could recharge myself and energize again. So ask yourself what energizes you and how often do you do those activities to make sure that you properly get ready for the week with a replenished energy. So when I think about giving, so probably have heard analogy that our giving is like lungs. So that means that we need to breathe in and breathe out. So that means you're not able to breathe out, give without breathing in. So make sure that you always allocate some time so for self-care and rest and recharge before you're able to give that energy to others.